What's going on YouTube? Masex back with another video, and today we're going to be continuing the series looking at some of the top programs around the nation and their signees from the high school 2024 class. Today we're going to be looking at Alabama. How are they going to continue to build that dominance that they have over the last 15 years in the Nick Saban era? Well, it always starts with the high school classes that you bring in. So we're going to look at their top 5. Before we get into that, if you're new to the channel, definitely like and subscribe to the video. Clicked on the video because you're most likely a football fan. It helps the channel grow, and I deeply appreciate it. We're on the road to 1K, but we're going to go ahead and get back into the video looking at the top 5 signees for Alabama in 2024. And without further ado, let's get to it. All right, and at number 5, we have Jeremiah Beeman out of Parker High School, located in Birmingham, Alabama. Beeman's a 4-star recruit with a 24/7 composite score of .9637, the number 11 D lineman in the nation. He held 23 total offers, and he's listed at 6'3", 259 pounds, so really good size coming out the gate as an 18-year-old freshman. And with that size, he has an above-average first step from what I was able to look at. I think that he'll end up becoming a starter, even if he redshirts this year. He'll be some form of an impact player, or he has the capability of being an impact player at some point later down the line, maybe after a year or two of development. But he definitely has the capabilities and some of the traits and characteristics of becoming a Power 5 starter. All right, at number 4, we have Saban Brown at a modern-day high school located in Santa Ana, California. Brown is a 4-star recruit with a composite score of .9708. The number 5 corner in the nation, held 19 total offers, and is listed at 6 foot, 182 pounds. Modern Day, if you don't know, very prestigious high school. They play a national schedule. They pump out Division I Power 5 talent year after year. Brown's no exception. Very fluid. He's mobile. Turns his hips really well, can stay glued to the wide receiver, and I expect nothing less when he goes to Alabama. He's the top-rated corner of the class. He's going to come in, and he's going to be looked upon to play an immediate role, most likely, due to a lot of depth that they've lost in the secondary to the NFL and to graduation. Understands zone schemes very well. Really good awareness. He understands the game even at this age. As I mentioned, Kool-Aid, Terrion Arnold, they're going to the draft. There's some spots to be grabbed. Saban Brown, if he can come in with his head right, he has all the physical traits to play right away and very early in his college career. All right, at number 3, we have Xavier Mincy from Mainland High School, located in Daytona Beach, Florida. Mincy's a 4-star recruit with a composite score of .9718, 35 offers overall, listed at 6'1", 187 pounds. But Xavier Mincy's a big corner. A lot of the high school receivers that I saw match up against him were simply just bullied out of the play at the line of scrimmage on the jam. They couldn't get off of his jam. He looks like a big safety playing corner in high school. I think that he'll have the versatility to either play safety or corner, whatever's needed, because he's a physical type of DB. He's good in man, has really good recovery speed, and he makes plays on deep balls without generating flags, which is very important. Depending on what Alabama's going to do here post-Nick Saban era, but I'm excited to see Xavier Mincy and how he's going to fit on this defense. He's somebody that by his sophomore year, I fully expect him to be in some sort of starting rotation. All right, the number 2 signee for Alabama is Caleb Odom out of Carrollton High School, located in Carrollton, Georgia. Odom's a 4-star recruit with a composite score of .9747. The number 2 tight end in the nation, held 34 offers overall, a lanky 6'5", 215 pounds. So 215 pounds, high school, he was a wide receiver, an outside X type of wide receiver. Looks like he's going to make that transition to the tight end. And let's be honest, Alabama hasn't had a premier tight end, in my opinion, in a few years. So he will be on the smaller end, but that's okay. And a lot of them are on the lighter side, but he has a lot of time to put and grow mass on that lanky frame that he has right now. May take a year or so to really fit in and get comfortable as a tight end, but he's still going to carry a lot of those traits like being able to make plays in space. We're seeing more and more the elite tight ends be able to be just as deadly with the run after the catch just as they are with their huge catch radius. Caleb Odom has the potential to be that. I always like my multi-sport athletes. Recruited as a basketball player as well. Shows the athleticism that's really loved and coveted now at the tight end position. and he has a very high ceiling. If they give him time to grow and develop, I really think that he has the ceiling to be a great elite impact player in the SEC. All right, and the number one recruit signee for Alabama this year in 2024 is Jalen Mbakwe out of Clay Chalville High School in Pinson, Alabama. So local recruit there, highly coveted 5-star recruit with a 24/7 composite score of .9922. The number one cornerback in the nation. Held 29 offers overall, listed at 5'11", 170 pounds. So as you see, they really prioritized the defensive back position because they knew the type of talent they were going to be losing. And in the SEC nowadays, you got to be able to cover that pass and attack, and I think that they accomplished that mission. 3 out of their 5 are elite potential defensive backs. And Mbakwe, one of the most versatile athletes that I've watched so far, he's the Webster's definition of athlete. He pretty much can do anything on the field. Led his high school to a state title his senior year. Projects as a corner. He played multiple positions, as I mentioned. So I see him as a playmaker, a top-tier corner, where by his junior year, he's on a top 25 big board. He has everything that you want to see, and I fully expect him to play this year as an 18-year-old true freshman. All right, there you have it. These are Alabama's top 5 signees for the 24 class. A lot of talent. A lot of potential. Post Nick Saban will be interesting to see. Alabama has a legacy and very prestigious, and I still think that they're going to be one of the upper tier teams in the SEC, and not just the SEC, but in college football, and I think they'll continue that legacy. But if they continue to bring in classes like this, I think they'll be just fine post Nick Saban. And as I always say, if you made it this far in the video, I deeply appreciate it. It definitely helps the analytics. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Join the family. We're on the road to 1K. We're getting there closer and closer, and I appreciate your guys' support. With all that said, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheat!